In 1961, Jiger got the first working prototype on the cover of Popular Science magazine, and it ignited the ATV industry. And this is what that exact same machine looks like in 2026. Hi, it's Wayne from JigerATV.ca. For those of you who haven't been following along, this is the Jiger Prototype that was on the cover of Popular Science in 1961. When I got it, it was in pretty rough shape. It was found in a barn just outside of Toronto, Canada, the city where it was originally built. I had to do a pretty decent cleaning and had to restore a lot of pieces of it. I didn't want to do a full restoration, but I did a sympathetic restoration. So we'd see the condition it was in, just had to repair some things that got damaged in storage. And I just want to show you where we're at. The biggest thing was there was a major crack in the back of the unit that was basically damaged from storage. So that had to get repaired. And if you wanted to watch that episode, that's a different episode and I'll link it above. So the tires were actually in really good shape. It's surprising they actually survived at all. They cleaned up really, really well. The treads had to get re-secured on the tire, and a lot of treads were missing. So the ones that I could find were reattached. Still missing a few, but you're gonna have to definitely find a way to recreate those. But for the most part, it's in as good a shape as those are gonna get. I added replica bicycle headlamps from the 1950s. They're of the 1950s style. The ones that were on here were definitely just from a typical bicycle shop. So there's been, the recreation ones I got were very, very close to the originals. The aluminum brackets that hold it to the body were custom made. I had one of them, so I had to get another one made from aluminum. And for the most part, it's really, really close. The original badges that were attached to the side of the unit were just printed paper behind Lexan. So those, obviously the paper had long disintegrated. So the Lexan was able to be polished out and I just had the logos recreated. The rubber side trim that was on the side of the body was very deformed and it obviously had hardened over the past 60 years. I mean, it's 60 years old and it's rubber, but I was able to find an exact replica of brand new vinyl. So I had ordered that up, cut that in shape and attached it back to the side, which turned out very, very well. The two chrome propellers that were on the back of the unit were very rusty and the finish was flaking off. So I had to get those cleaned up. Those were handmade. So I had them replated and not finished to look new, but at least to not look rusty. So the one major piece that was missing was the seat. It completely wasn't here. So I got Peckham Upholstery here in Manitoba to recreate the seat literally from a couple of old blurry black and white photos. So that turned out amazing. They did a great job of taking those and turning it into this. If anybody's looking for an upholstery shop in Manitoba and wants something really good done well, Peckham Upholstery is definitely the place I would go. So the original control stick was also missing. I got this control stick from actually a production jigger that was destroyed a long time ago, and it's really, really close to the original. The hand grips here that it would be factory for the production jigger actually would have been red on the prototype. But the two thumb brakes, well, they were actually, I found them in a pile of junk that was actually in the jigger when I was cleaning it, and almost threw them away. So the two thumb brakes are actually considered original. So sadly, the two motors, the left and the right motor, and the whole clutch assembly were all missing when this jigger was recovered. Don't know where that is now. I'm not really sure if we'd ever recover that. So to hold the control stick in place, I had made a bracket assembly just so it holds it in the exact spot that it would be. In the event they ever show up, I'd love to put them back in and get that part done. But for right now, the control stick is being held in place just visually only. So there's a few things I'm going to want to do yet, some touch-ups and some cleanups here and there. Obviously replace some of the treads that are missing. But for the most part, I think I'm very happy with how it turned out. And I think I brought it some respect and I think it's time for it to be displayed. So I have a bunch of other really cool things happening right now. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do and follow along with my progress. There's some really cool projects I want to show you and I'm excited to show you. And I have some really cool, exciting news that I hope to have happen in the next week or so. So please stay tuned.